Hauptmann.
Okay.
When his home was searched, they found $13,000 of the Lindbergh ransom
Coincidence.
money. Well, that's what he said. No, he said a friend gave it to him to hang on to.
Do you know how often I do that?
I know.
I mean, I did it to you just last week.
Thousands of dollars.
Hang on to this. Here's $20,000. Will you just hold on to it for me?
Sure, buddy.
You can take 20 of it and get gas.
No
but
questions.
the rest of it, just hold on to it.
Hang on to it. Police ask anything, you know nothing. So
tell him a friend gave it to you to hold on to.
So anyways, a friend gave it to him, right? It's not mine, it's my buddy's. Anyways, the prosecutor's case wasn't very strong, right? That's all they had. They had the money, and then they had some handwriting experts who were, notoriously incorrect, saying, yes, the handwriting matches his exactly, it's his. And they found some wood. Imagine that. That was similar to the wood used to make the ladder. It was pine.
Yeah. Right.
Anyways, because there was so much public pressure, it was enough to convict him. The poor guy was executed in the electric chair in 1935.
You say poor guy.
Poor guy.
You say poor guy. I mean, he was probably guilty.
We don't know that.
He had $13,000.
Listen, if it don't fit, you gotta quit.
What I'm telling you is the forensic science in 1935 was undisputable.
No, Charles Lindbergh was like a major rock star at that time. He was an American hero. He could do no wrong. So if they had anybody that thought they killed his child, they would have taken him out and drawn and quartered him. Anyways, the most interesting part of this whole history is that before 1935, kidnapping wasn't a federal crime. It was a state crime.
Right.
And the FBI wasn't involved.
Right.
But after this, J. Edgar Hoover said, I got to get involved in this.
Yeah.
And so they
designated
some money to be
made here.
A federal crime now, so the FBI can get involved in all kidnapping cases.
Which is great. No, you know what?
Yeah, because we want to give more power to the federal
government. The 30s.
They know what they're doing.
The 30s was their time.
Well, yeah.
Right? I mean, that is when.
Sadly, that's true.
Yeah, the federal government was like, "Woo, here we are. We're big.
We're here to help you.
We're here to help."
The New Deal, FDR, the whole bit.
Yeah, I am a little suspicious about this whole thing. Where you say in 1932 they're able to tell that this baby was killed on the day the baby was kidnapped.
I'm just reading what happened.
No, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying 1932. Pretty sure they can't do that today.
No, I agree with you. They don't know. I think they probably put a lot of things together because of the decomposition and all of that stuff.
I understand.
They said
it's 1932.
He'd been there longer.
People just weren't smart in 1932, Brian.
A couple of hours. And it made sense that it was only, quarter mile from the house or whatever it was.
All right. Let's talk about socialism or something. Flint. We talk about Flint?
We can. Same thing.
Yeah, that's. I'm in the socialism section. Right. Flint, top of the list.
New mayor in Flint.
How's their water doing? Is Obama sick? Because he drank their water.
Did he? And Schneider's drinking it every day. Oh no, he reneged on that.
Yeah.
Remember, he was going to drink it every day.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he claimed he was going to do that. And did you listen to him when he got kind of razzled when he was giving his little talk when Obama was visiting Flint?
When they booed him?
A couple of weeks. Well, yeah, booed him. And he said, well, it's really sad we have this temporary water crisis. And that's when the crowd went nuts. And this long-term infrastructure problem. He's not wrong. It's just probably an insensitive thing to say and kind of shows that
given the climate, right? Given the
you got to know your audience.
Yeah, you do, which is something you could learn.
Yeah, I what?
Nothing.
Okay, so the Flint mayor, a female black woman, not that it matters, gained.
It really doesn't. I'm not sure.
Well, it does, and I'll tell you why.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell me.
I don't have a reason.
Okay.
She became mayor right slightly before this crisis broke. And she's the one that broke it, basically, because she asked for emergency funding. City couldn't do it unless the county declared an emergency. The county couldn't do it unless the state did it, blah, 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 and that's how it all blew up. Apparently, she had a staff member that she'd fired. And the mayor claims that she was just cleaning house. It's a new administration. They hired different people. Well, this particular person was actually hired to help out with the water issues.
Ooh,
and had been doing a good job.
Shouldn't have done that.
Had a contract that said she couldn't be fired unless there was, some
Gross
cause and
misconduct
stuff.
or
Yeah,
something,
there was something in there. Anyway, she was fired. Comes to find out is the person that was fired was raising a fuss because it seems that the Flint mayor was diverting money coming in for donations to help people in Flint into her super PAC.
What?
And she was disturbed by that, made mention of it, and then she was terminated.
See, there's something that you need to learn.
Now the mayor's being sued by this woman, and of course the mayor's saying, "Hey, there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Nothing."
You know what this
Nothing
person that
here.
was fired should have learned? Never question somebody in power.
Authority and power.
Ever.
Yeah.
Look, it's just the way you'll get through life. It'll be smooth. You won't have to worry about anything. You won't have any trouble.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Take some of that money yourself.
You'll have everything you need.
That's what you do. You say, "Hey, mayor, I think there's a little issue here. I think we can get a little something."
That's better. You don't question it. You say, "Look,
Hey.
I know you're doing this,
Yeah.
and I don't want to cause you any. I don't want to cause you any troubles.
I want a
I
cottage
don't want
up
to
north.
cause any
I
troubles.
want a nice cottage on a lake.
But
up north.
I'm saying if I'm not seeing 10% of that in my paycheck, I don't want to cause you any troubles."
And that's where you turn up dead outside the intake of the Flint River to the water treatment plant.
That never happened.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
The guy who did that has committed suicide.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Was it there?
Well, I don't know if it was right
Yeah,
there.
okay, I don't
I'm
think it
tying
was.
that in there, but anyways, that's it. Flint mayor, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Corruption. Who knows? It goes on. I think it's inconceivable
Yeah.
that it could happen.
It's crazy.
Inconceivable. Socialism works. We're looking at what? Venezuela?
I don't know.
They're eating cats and dogs and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, there.
Ugh.
Children are starving. News is coming out that people are actually killing pigeons,
Yeah.
dogs, and cats to eat.
Well, I'm going to say for all of you in Venezuela listening, please prioritize the pigeons over the dogs, and the cats also over the dogs.
I think so. I think
as far as which one you should eat.
I think if you have a pigeon in a nice l'orange sauce with a nice white wine and maybe a delicious garden salad, delicious.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the good news is.
Do you know what kind of nations you don't get nice white wine and nice garden salads? Socialist nations.
Right. And did you hear what's happening? This is all right. If you want to know that a nation has really failed, and I can't remember who actually said that. It was Frank Zappa. What every country needs and has to have is a national beer. Is beer. Venezuela is now out of beer because they can't get the hops and the ingredients. And the one company that's the big company in Venezuela that produces 80% of the beer in the country, they can't get it. So not only don't they have food to eat, they can't get a beer. Now, what I want to say, the good news is that the strays are way down.
That's
all right?
horrible.
That's
the
horrible. Good news is that the socialist state has hired 5 more dog catchers.
With the strays being down?
Yeah.
That's weird.
To handle the increase in the load.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to what increase? So they're trying to get the strays off because they don't want their people eating stray dogs. That's not right.
No, that's not what I meant at all. That
I know what
joke.
you meant.
It was a
I
good
get it.
joke.
I get it.
Strays are down.
So they haven't.
They hired 5
They
more
haven't
dog
actually
catchers.
hired dog catchers.
No, it's a
because
joke.
I kind of believed it.
I know it was.
You're talking about socialism. It's not funny.
It was funny because it was
funny.
something they would do.
Right. That's why I didn't know. I didn't know. I wanted to talk about planting fruit trees.
I did
It's
too.
A great idea.
We can save that for next time. We can
think about this before our show. By the way, there won't be a
boy.
live show next week. The week after we should be live, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I mean, if we're alive and stuff.
Well, I will be.
You have no idea if that's a true statement or not.
Oh, I do know.
No,
I got
you
a
have
crystal
no.
ball. Look.
You don't want to talk about the teens being absconded?
No.
Truancy?
Because we're out of time.
Okay.
Actually out of time. Facebook.com/@oddshow.
Thanks for listening.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.